Is responding to thank you with yeah considered rude to non-Americans? In Slovakian, saying yes to thank you would be considered weird and maybe rude too. I'm from England, and yeah would be weird. I'd expect no problem, no worries, or you re-welcome. Depends on formality, to a degree. As a Brit, it sounds dismissive and entitled to me. Like yeah, I expected you to. Or even yeah, whatever. In American, but just yeah would sound a little rude to me. Like not enough for me to think much of it, but it'd feel a little dismissive, I guess. Something like yeah of course or yeah no problem won't seem rude at all, but I think that's because yeah is more of an interjection there. As an American, I'm kind of put off by that. Yo, you're welcome, of course or no problem is one extra word and seems more appropriate. Canadian here, so take my input with a grain of salt. It depends on your tone. If you sound bored or dismissive, it makes it sound rude, but if you say it excitedly, it sounds okay. I think the way you phrased this makes it sound whatever in tone, whereas customer service people that say yeah say it in an overly friendly, enthusiastic tone. I used to say it too and everyone left smiling, so there was definitely not any off-put feelings from it like everyone here is saying. I'm from the US and did find it a little odd, if not rude, if I thanked someone in customer service and they just said yeah, I'm American, and think that's rude, especially in a customer service setting. 40. American. Saying yeah in response to a thank you seems kinda rude to me. As in, are you agreeing with me thanking you? However, lol. I don't like saying yo you're welcome all the time either, because sometimes the person is not necessarily welcome to my efforts any old time. I like don't mention it or no thanks needed. Responding yeah to someone saying thank you is considered rude by Americans too. Pretty sure it sounds rude to everyone. If I say thank you to someone and they reply yeah or yep, that comes off as extremely dismissive and rude, like they couldn't be bothered with a proper reply. Now, yeah sure thing or yeah no problem would be fine, but that's because sure thing and no problem are adequate responses on their own, so the added yeah doesn't really change anything. Saying no problem or sure thing would definitely express the whole "it was so little trouble that saying you're welcome is more than necessary" kind of thing you're getting at, but saying just yeah or yep comes off very much as a yeah I don't care kind of vibe. Like, I care so little about what you're saying to me I can't be bothered to do more to acknowledge it than just yep. If a thank you is answered with yeah, I probably won't think of it as an inappropriate tonal response. If it's met with a yeah, I definitely think it's not genuine. There's also an element of what I'm thanking them for if I'm judging their response. If they held the door open, yeah seems appropriate. If I'm thanking them for paying for my surgery, I'd think yeah is being passive-aggressive. Answering yeah or with the right tone feels totally fine to me as a mid-30s American, and I'm sure I do it if it's just a little favor I'm being thanked for. I'm perplexed that so many Americans in this thread find it unusual or rude. I'm American and never heard the response you mentioned to a thank you. Maybe it is a regional thing? I consider it rude to not say you are welcome. I know that has been replaced by no problem, and I accept it as not rude. I'm just not a fan of it. What's with these Americans saying they think it's rude? I guess it's a big country, but I live in Montana and a kind is the most normal casual response to a thank you. I'm American and would think that's pretty rude. You're welcome. Safe. Simple. No one will ever be put off or offended by it. I'm Canadian and saying just yeah, even cheerily, is weird. I'd usually get a no problem, no worries, of course, and in some cases just a have a nice day. Never really had anyone respond with just yeah or lol. Canadian here. It's rude. Yeah sounds a little weird, but an upbeat yep is my default response almost every time. Basically an appreciation of the thanks, even though whatever it was likely caused me no inconvenience at all.